Men can't resist women who have these 5 habits. Now, in this video, we're going to be going deeper into what are those habits that make you the most irresistible, desirable woman that you can be for a high quality man, so you avoid having high quality men losing interest, pulling away, not committing, or just not being interested in the first place. So, again, if you're ready to become the most irresistible to the type of man that you want, comment "I'm ready" in the comments below. And hi, I'm Brody Boyd if you don't know me already, and I'm a Magnetize Your Man expert. Have been helping single men for over 13 years to attract the right woman for them. So I have a unique perspective into what makes the male brain work, which we'll be going deeper into this video. So if you like my background, my outfit, the content, or anything else in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up right now. Would really appreciate it. And also make sure to subscribe and hit the bell below for more incredible free trainings like this to attract the man and relationship you want. And make sure to also share this training with a girlfriend or two who you feel could benefit from these powerful dating and relationship secrets. And lastly, listen all the way through for a surprising bonus at the end. So let's go ahead and dive in with trait number 5, which is self-awareness. Now, women who attract high-quality men, they're very self-aware. They're aware of how they're coming across. They're aware of what's going on for them emotionally. They're aware of their own thoughts. They're aware of their own patterns. And that's what it's especially powerful, as I think high quality men are really looking for a woman who knows her own patterns, her own issues, you might say. We're all imperfectly perfect, but if you're aware of, how you might be a little more combative than most people, maybe you get quicker to anger, maybe you have abandonment issues, maybe you have an anxious attachment style from your past. It's not bad that you have those things. What can be a challenge is that you're unaware of those things and you let those things control you. Because if you're aware of those things and the man knows that you're aware of those things, it helps him to relax and say, okay, well, at least she knows about it. And that can show that you have a higher probability of managing those things and not letting the relationship go off the rails because you can't control those things. It reminds me of a story when me and my wife were first dating. And I remember one time she came to my apartment in San Francisco and she said, after we had some conversations or said something, she said, a part of me wants to manipulate you right now. And I said, oh, wow, tell me more about that. And she told me how, when you said those things in the past, I would have tried to manipulate you or manipulate another guy, but I don't want to do that, but that part of me is still there. And I was really impressed because it showed that she was really aware of herself and able to actually speak it to me, and it helped me build my trust for her because I felt like, wow, she actually can see her own stuff, and we're not just going to get caught in these drama cycles that can happen in relationships, because at least both of us ideally are aware of our stuff and we can actually improve it and work on it. Now, before we continue, I'd like to hear from you. Which country or state are you watching from? Go ahead and comment below. I'm always interested to hear that. Number 4 is authenticity. And authenticity is similar to what we talked about before, but it's also really being who you really are, not trying to pretend to be somebody else to get the man interested in you. And it's about embracing the best parts of yourself. It means you're still improving yourself, you're working on yourself, but you're really owning who you are and where you're at as well in your journey. And so this is about being authentic with your emotions. It's about being authentic with your desires, your challenges, your fears, and communicating those things to him. Again, you don't have to be perfect, but it's really powerful when you share with a guy how you're authentically feeling. When you said that thing, it made me feel anxious, or it made me feel like you're maybe pulling away, or that maybe that that the relationship isn't on the right track, or be authentic with more how your emotions, what authentic emotions you're feeling. So when you said that, it made me feel sad. When you said that, it made me feel angry. Or when you did that, it made me feel like you didn't care. And guys will really appreciate that because they're not mind readers. They don't often know exactly what's going on for you. So you have to be authentic and share with him. And you may be afraid to share because you're like, oh, well, I don't want to bring up a bunch of negativity, or I don't want to put too much onto him. And yeah, you can use some trust your intuition to gauge how much you share at any given time. You don't want to totally just dump all of your stuff onto a guy, but share authentically with where you're at, and at least give him a sense of where you're at so that he can know, and he be, oh, like, what can I do to make it better? How can I, improve it so that you don't feel that way? What can we do next time? So that's really powerful and really attractive for high quality men. Number 3 is smiling. And I would say that all men are attracted to this, not just high quality men. But it also shows that you have a sense of openness. You have a sense of, like what Albert Einstein says, seeing the world as a friendly place. The most important question, do you see the world as a friendly place or an unfriendly place? So seeing the world as a friendly place, seeing there are quality men out there, that there are potential connections that are great for you out there. You're only one great conversation away from having everything that you want. And the way you're going to attract those people, you attract those conversations, is by showing the world that you believe it's a friendly place, being open and available to those conversations. And you do that through, a good way to do that is through your body language. Smiling, having open body language, keeping your shoulders back and up, your shoulders back and open, your chest open. These are all great things that are very magnetic and attractive for men as well as for women. But it's a very important trait to be embodying to attract the kind of man you want. Now, if you're liking this content so far, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up below and share it with a girlfriend, and subscribe as well for more great content like this coming up in the future. Now, number 2 is being present in the moment. And this is about not future anticipating. So when you're on a date with a guy, when you're hanging out with a guy, you're not constantly thinking, where's he going? Is he going to ask me out again? Are we going to get married? Is this my soulmate? Where is this heading? Is he losing interest? What's going to happen tomorrow? So it's about putting all those future conversations aside and just being present in the moment with the guy. Feeling your feet on the ground, your toes in your shoes, as my wife likes to say, your butt on the seat, helps bring you back into the present moment with this person you're with, and feeling how you're feeling in the moment right now. So one way you can do this, a good technique, is actually ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Am I enjoying this conversation? Am I enjoying this guy? So really focusing on the emotions that you're feeling in the moment. So that way, when you're back at home and you're really thinking about the situation and the whole experience, you'll have a more accurate understanding of if you guys actually have a connection, if it actually seems like it's a good fit, and all that you can kind of analyze later. But in the moment, when you're with him, you want to just be present in the moment, enjoying yourself and having fun, ideally as well, which is very attractive, which leads us to our number 1 trait here, which is happiness. So you want to actually cultivate a great life and work on improving yourself so that you can actually have a full cup, and your cup can be overflowing. You become the flame, not the moths, the sun, not the planets, the rose, not the honeybees. So you can start to be the shining light, and you do that by working on yourself, improving yourself, and also talking well to yourself, monitoring your self-talk, and making sure you're talking to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. I love you, I care for you, you're awesome, you can do this, you're the prize, you're amazing. Any man would be lucky to be with you. And that'll help boost your confidence, boost your sense of self-esteem and joy, and maybe even making a list about all the things that are awesome about yourself. And then making sure you're taking care of the basics as well, getting enough sleep, taking care of your health, getting outside, getting sun, eating a healthy diet, and having a good social life, having good family connections, forgiving people you need to forgive. All these things can contribute to happiness. And also, of course, letting go of what you can't control, the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to control the things I can't control and let go of what I can't control, and have the wisdom to know the difference. I'm paraphrasing that. But that's very powerful to actually cultivating the sense of happiness, which is very magnetic and attractive, especially to high quality men. Now, a powerful question before we get to our final bonus secret. What have you been told are your most attractive traits? I'd love to hear from everybody watching here. What are your most attractive traits you've been told are most attractive, so we can kind of get an idea for some other ones that we can add to this list as well. That leads me to my final bonus, which is valuing yourself. If you want a man to value you, you have to go first and value yourself. You have to respect yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You have to value yourself first. And you do that through many ways. Some of the most powerful ways are doing things like setting boundaries, saying no to things that don't work for you, that you don't want in your life, setting high standards for the kind of behavior you're willing to accept and what you actually want in a relationship, in a romantic partner, and also taking care of yourself in some of the ways we talked about before. Getting your self-care in your health in all different areas of your life, and making yourself a priority. Are you actually treating yourself like your best friend? Are you actually investing into yourself? Are you getting the support that you need, whether that's coaching, whether that's support groups, whether that's masterminds, whether that's good friendships and girlfriends, taking time to invest in your education like you're doing in this video, learning new things, reading. So those are all powerful ways that you can improve and value yourself and show yourself that you value yourself, because ultimately, if you want to believe that you're a great woman, you're more likely to believe it if your actions match your words, that you're actually taking the time to invest, you're actually taking the time to improve yourself, and not just talking about it. So that's very powerful as well, and empowering to attract the high quality man that you really want to be with. Now, if you'd like to discover a 30-second trick to make any man desire you, go to our website, triggerhisdesire.com right now, triggerhisdesire.com, or you can click the link in our description below this video or in the comments below. I'll put a special link where you can go pick that up as well. So much love. Hope this was helpful. And make sure to also watch next. When a man deeply loves you, he'll start saying these 5 things. One of our most popular videos. If you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend checking that out and learning what a man really wants as well and what he'll be saying when he actually loves you. So much love, take care, and I'll talk to you again on our next powerful training coming up very soon.